good one.
What's that car?
One of them.
Just like the tables in the restaurant, except we use matches.
So what kind of food do you eat to enable yourself to build a good man? What kind of food does a building man, designer, or constructor
He
eat?
consumes large quantities of diesel and sulfur and phosphorus and Douglas fir. Whoa! My mistake. Do you want this in here or in there, Dan? Okay.
Oh, shit.
From up on the low. Maybe not. You got enough on the low.
They're pretty, yeah,
No,
they're
what
nice.
is it?
Too scary.
Okay. Well, drag it off. We drew it out of 10, so let's finish it on $200.
Just get everything laid out. Have you got to cut those first for the rings or?
Under the scroll cuts, under the scroll cuts.
Yes, they're up here, so I got your name on it. Got out, right? I'm getting down to business here because
Have you got the
we're short on time and people.
cutting schedule for the rings?
Schedule.
For the legs and the arms?
Yes,
Okay,
that was the actual drawing.
right.
There's a
Now, is
copy.
this,
There you go. Well, that's my official one. I made one spare
is this
copy.
the new
So we
version?
can divide this up. We'll make some more when we do the building. Okay, why don't we just disassemble this one and you guys can figure out what it means, whatever it means. So,
If you got another copy,
Here's
I'll
the
take it
one.
home tonight.
Um,
Run more
you can-
copies for you.
oh, okay.
I've got a copy of my house. I don't know why.
Okay, well, there's been some changes too, and whoever has documents on that, none of us know take it from that.
Yeah, I know.
So you're gonna have to
Okay.
reinvent.
This, we'll just use
I know
this
you
for
ended up putting some
ballpark.
extra rings last year that ended up making the ornament.
Well, what we did too was that this ring became the same size as this ring.
No, we added one here.
Okay, then this ring becomes the same as this one. So the last two rings are.
Yeah, basically we created a new one because, see, this is the original design Larry did. It's all drawing. But when we ended up one year, we ended up assembling this in the desert. Instead of sliding these boards all the way up to there, we put them in here,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was this gap with the ring here. So what we're doing is adding that other ring and moving these other, moving them all down. So you see where it says 3 feet 6.5 inches?
Mm-hmm.
That is actually shorter than that. So what we actually have to do is when we do the building, just because I didn't find anything out of the measurements document.
I know.
So we're gonna-
Every year we say we're gonna do it.
I know, every year. These two are the same. These are the,
No,
these
it's
two.
just the last two.
No, these two are the same.
Oh, is that, no, I looked at the photograph, it looked like these were the same.
No, we didn't do that recurve. We decided
That's
to do
how
it straight.
Wendy's legs are. They kind of go in.
It's not very long. No. Last year we did it sort of curl.
I need these two.
Okay. But now you're not doing an actual.
It's my birthday badge.
What?
Well, I have these are the actual Shelves.
Are these rings all the hinges and arms?
Yeah.
Yes. So you cut rings for that, which the drawings are somewhere separate from that.
Right here.
And do you have
Or for
something
the
to
arms.
describe those circles?
Yeah, I have a compass.
Good.
I've got this all redone.
You have the right dimensions?
Just kidding.
Well, that's too bad because we're going to have to recalculate the length of
hoops. I know.
Oh, for the hoops. Shit.
Better make the hoops first, and then cut the.
Well, we don't have to make the hoops here tonight.
You're all right. We can cut. These will be the same. Well, you know what?
Is anyone here Gemini?
Gemini?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Chris, we're missing Chris tomorrow, right?
I am. Why? What's up?
Gemini birthday bash Saturday.
Are you serious?
House of Good Lovin'.
Where?
852 Hate, the House
All
of
in
Good Lovin'.
Geminis are probably figure out, because we're short a few
This
people, and
thing?
figure out who's going to be working on what.
Okay,
The,
I'll do whatever you say.
Yeah, as far as what he's talking about, I'll talk about Kevin's part. So he's working on scroll cutting. There are
This one?
the ends of these pieces here. There you go.
But I was
These, the original design, this drawing was done in 1990, and the man's pretty much the same, but there's a few ornamental changes. These 45 degrees are now these fancy little scroll cuts. That look something like that.
Kind of an OG.
It's right here.
Yeah, there's this thing going
That's it
on.
there. So what we'll have to do is just you'll make your own.
Okay,
make your
oh,
own
that's
design.
different from last year. That's fancier.
That's why it's been. That's why it's been. What you do is just you get a 2x6 and end of a 2x6 and
Do
chop
it.
off.
This
and
proportion's not really quite correct.
This is not
return is a
proportion's not
little
right at all.
wider.
And when Larry's supposed to be here, so we can go over it.
Yeah, this
And we'll make a J.
this square cut and this square cut are the same, and then you got the OG in the middle. 750.
Okay, we have. And then we got to start cleaning up, so we're at about 10. These are the lamp posts. But actually, I'll tell you what. Let's hold off on that. Let's concentrate on work on the down.
Okay. I mean, I don't have to be doing the scroll cuts
You know
right
what?
away. I'll do whatever you think is
Okay,
best for me to do.
here's the procedure.
Let's hold off on this. I mean, I can go home and come back and be here in like.
What are you talking about? The dimensions of these pieces?
These have all kind of like been spread out.
Larry said what he did is you took the measurements of the front and then make it symmetrical. So if this is 23.5 inches,
Right.
Then-
These the hoops. But the way the way I was thinking of doing it is this kind of spreads out here.
I'll tell you what, this hoops we can cut.
It's cut later.
Cut it your house.
But these things here, I want to make sure that they're not, since they're going to be spread out,
What do you mean spread out?
there'll be one more.
Oh, you want to change the dimensions of these? What do you
It's
know?
just barely. I mean, the shape is still there, but I've spread them out more
To accommodate.
just to
Rooms?
close this up. I
How
know
are the-
that's the
Oh,
pelvic ornament.
you know, we need Larry here. I don't know
How
why.
are the-
I don't like this space here, but that's kind of Larry's designer decisions here.
Well,
so-
wait a minute though. The sunburst goes right in.
Yeah,
And then last
should have
year
brought a photograph.
we cobbled together a kind of a ornament for the backside out of scrap.
Yeah.
It was kind of like flames.
Yeah, that was cool. Let's wait
I'm
for
gonna-
Larry. We can give him a call if he's
You know
not
what?
sure.
You guys have enough for you.
Let me tell you. Here's the procedures of what we're doing. We're going to basically the rings, and then there's 5 sheets here, which are kind of 5 different jobs. Yeah. The ripping is a serious job. That basically, before much anything else can be done, you have to have 2x2s to work with. The 2x2s then get over to the chop saw and get cut to lengths with the 45-degree angles, and here's how many of each.
Well, let's go after the.
So whoever's going to rip, we can get started on right away. Just so you guys get an overall idea of what we're doing here. First, what we do is rip all these cross pieces, which go both directions. If there's another one.
2x2s.
These are the 2x2s. And what we do is we take that pile that's on the right of all those 2x4s and cut them directly in half. So it's just one cut into 2 pieces. It's not exactly a square piece. It's still rectangular because it's 1 3/4 by 1 1/2. And so these each get a little angle on each end. And we make it so that this is the taller dimension, 1 3/4. So whoever's doing the chop saw will make sure that they turn the right way. So
I have a request
these,
about,
each of these pieces here, there's rings, and that's what Dale's going to be working on here. So when Chris shows up, we'll build it. And those are all cut concentrically. Where we got going. So each of these rings
Yeah.
fit inside each other. And Dale's done this for many years
these
now.
dimensions don't mean shit anymore.
We'll
They're
just go
okay.
by. Yeah, things have changed over the years.
On all these parts here,
Yeah.
can we tape them, when we tape them together, can we put the dimensions on tape instead of on the wood itself?
If you want to, there's,
I just think it looks a little tacky to have all those marks all over the name, we don't need to.
okay. We're going to show you that. Maybe what we can do is think of where we're putting the marks so that they're, because they do go up against the wood. Maybe, you know, you can have
Well, when
something
you,
here.
we bundle them with duct tape, just write it on the duct tape.
Yeah, but then what happens when it gets the duct tape peeled off?
Well, at that point, they'll be going into assembly, so.
Oh, here, think of this now. The whole
See, we
man,
don't-
let me tell you this, the whole man is going to be up on this pedestal, which I did photographs of a model. And, this is Lego Man. No, he's going to be up high, so all those markings can be on the top side. It's not like before where you're up seeing from ground level. Here's the pedestal where it's going to be on. And we're also making this pedestal.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what then, if you think that marking the 2x2s is essential to have the marks on each one, let's just use a pencil instead of a crayon or a magic marker. Just use pencils.
Okay, well, I got some crayons. If
Okay.
they go on the top side, what's it matter?
Well, when it's in SOMAR now, it's going to be either
Oh,
inclined or somebody said horizontal, so you're going to be able, you will be able to see the marks if they're on the top.
The 2x6.
I wonder if they can get this continuous circle instead of dance up. And, but also there's two pieces of 3/4 inch plywood laminated together. So
Let's
Dale,
take
we
the
need someone
plywood
to
and
work with you.
Mark out the
And then
rings,
who's gonna,
glue the sheets
why don't we
together.
give you and, so you're gonna start doing scroll cutting, which,
I'll cut out
Probably
the
won't
2x6
get any of these
you know, what I'd like to do is have you do some chopping. What can be chopped, what can be chopped is, you know what, maybe what we can do is you start ripping and Kevin can chop the 2x6s and then they can start getting the scroll cuts. So, let me see what other jobs are at. You got,
You could use
Let's-
three
let's
people,
scroll
so you
cut.
can just,
you need someone scroll cutter.
Not right away,
Let's
though.
not cut these.
because I'm going to be doing the layout,
Yeah.
you know,
Let's
so
not cut
I can,
these.
I
But you
can
need an
do
assistant.
without
What's
someone
that?
for
Let's
quite a
not
while.
cut these, 'cause these are 2x.
Yeah. You want to call Larry?
Sure. I mean, I've got the cartoons in my house that I usually,
Yeah.
I brought them once and showed them.
We have enough to
We
do
have
tonight
enough
that
to
we
do
can
tonight,
not
we can
worry about
avoid
that. I
that.
think if
We've
we get the ribbon
All
done,
these rips.
even
Have you
this,
done much? Would you feel comfortable if I put you two guys on that curriculum? Okay. And
Could actually use
I don't know how sort of experience background. You guys?
I would rather do something like that than something like doing the rings, you know, like getting angled.
Okay. All right.
you can actually use three
well, I was
people
gonna
on this
s- I was
process.
just put, yeah.
Sure.
Well, at least
In
you can
feed,
help
out
on that
feed,
too.
and a guide.
You know, I'm sort of also realizing the real problem with that length because when this is through the saw and you peel to one side, what do you do with the other side?
You know what? You know, let's see. Yeah, it can just be lifted over. If you started at an angle, you have to get that first inch and a half or so. And maybe drop it in.
So that's
Well, that worked the other
What about
that
lifting
worked
it
that
up?
way?
What about
Yeah,
lifting
that
it
worked
up?
the other way.
There's no way to do that, so.
Once this goes, you don't shut it off.
Now we're where to? It's, I got a job for you.
stages of being fired right now, or is it?
Yeah, this is the first stage. This is the first fire.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And this one has some problems. Right here. That, I'm not sure what caused that. It could have been caused likely from cooling too fast. The cold air being drawn out through the burner opening.
You have to do repair work on it later on or something?
Yeah, I'm going to do the repair work later on. Rebuild it somehow. So this is the first fire. Then I'm going to stain it, and then it's going to get fired again.
So this, I guess the size of this kiln sort of determines the maximum size of your piece, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're kind of pretty much taking it to the limit, it looks like.
I did, pretty much. I could have made it a little bit bigger, but loading it, getting it in the kiln. So there's one, and then the other one, this one's even bigger. This is a big one. And this one just fired perfect.
But there's how much time between firing on this? Is it?
7 days.
Oh, between it sits in here for 7 days.
7 days for the first fire.
Oh wow.
The second fire will take 2 days. Tomorrow I'm going to pull them out. Have someone who's going to help me get them out of the kiln. We'll roll them into the sculpture area. We're going to stain them, and we'll roll them back into the kiln and fire them again.
That's excellent.
Yeah. It'll take all day. I'll be here when you guys get back tomorrow night. Or actually, ideally, we could get a spot right down, you know, like a pin spot down to the inside. And I'd like to run a wire with a sound, with a small speaker, and have a, you know, real nice sort of didgeridoo would be perfect. See, it's got some pretty serious cracks. But those are, you know, that's going to be okay, because I can.
slightly less than an inch and a half because it's smaller.